Hey there, Davers, what's up? So it's been a long time since our last update and I have a lot of stuff to tell you about my recent work. Recently I did a lot of work on the IoT device which we are manufacturing. I've been working on the design for the IoT enclosure which we are planning on open sourcing through the Foundation's GitHub. This work includes the model for the device itself, the design and the implementation of the design on top of the model. I also been working on enhancing the micromobility apps with new animations and graphics, including for the user onboarding process and the integration with the DAV token. I'm also creating video content and presentations for a big automotive and mobility conference. We'll be presenting there soon. And that's it from me. Let's move on to Tal for more information about the development with the Rider and Manager app and more.
Hey there! It's been a few months since our last update and we've had a lot of really exciting developments, so let's get right into it. First of all, I'm happy to say that we've begun work on an open source IoT platform. This will include software, firmware, hardware plans, as well as instructions on how to create an enclosure, and we're going to open source all of this. This will allow anyone to take off-the-shelf components and build their own IoT device to connect any micromobility vehicle to the network. Meanwhile, progress on the micromobility platform continues. Since our last video, we've released 3 versions of the Rider app, codenamed Labrador, Collie, and Poodle, and those versions brought the app to a feature-complete state. You might have noticed that all of the Rider app versions are named after dogs. That's because dogs are awesome. Meanwhile, our Manager app versions are named after famous billionaires. So today we're actually releasing the release candidate of Bezos. Bezos gives fleet managers complete control over their fleets down to the individual vehicle level. That includes setting configuration settings, prices, locking, unlocking, seeing where each vehicle is in real time, and more. And we're starting to work on the next 2 major versions of the Rider app, codenamed French Bulldog and Doberman. This will include one of the most important features of the app, and that is granting DAV tokens as a rewards mechanism. We are also excited to share that the code for the micromobility platform will be released as open source and will be free for anyone to license for their own commercial use case. The only major requirement for licensing it is that the DAV token remains integral to the use case. On the hardware side, the first IoT units are currently in production and will be heading to the first few cities soon. We also had the great pleasure of meeting one of our community members, Moshe Malawach, who you probably remember from Telegram. He came over to talk about DAV and his own projects and to make sure that we're real. He was actually checking that we're real people. So let's hear a bit about his project.
So my project Aleph.im is a layer 2 network which is cross-blockchain. It talks with a lot of different blockchains. It allows to make instant actions, feedless actions for the user, and it's useful later for DApps or also for IoT technology, which is kind of fun because the DAV people here also are doing IoT, so we could talk a bit about that too. And the idea is to decentralize everything. Decentralize the cloud, decentralize the cloud for like application, Facebook, Twitter, and stuff like that, but also the cloud for the IoT in smart homes, smart devices, and decentralize also the data sources for the open data and things like that. And the idea is that you don't rely on companies to stay alive for your product that you are using or bought for it to still work. So that's something that I think is really interesting in this way of thinking. And also you are not bound to just one blockchain like all the other DApps and smart contracts and stuff like that. You can do things that talk between ecosystems, which is the most important.